Hi folks, and welcome back to my channel. I would appreciate your support by subscribing to my channel and like this video for more content. So today I want to talk about my headphones. I've often talked about my current home theater and music listening system, but today I thought I'd change it up a little bit and talk about what I use for headphones. I think headphones are a great way to consume music and be able to be mobile instead of simply sitting in the main listening position. I can take the headphones to any room or any place I want to and enjoy high quality content. So that's some of the reasons why I invested in these headphones. So the two that you see here are the Sennheiser HD800, and that's on the right, and then the one on the left is a Shure SRH1540. The Shure is a closed back headphone, meaning that it's closed off, as you can see. And if you look really close, you'll see that there's a carbon fiber finish, and that's real carbon fiber, it's not fake. Whereas the Sennheiser is an open back design. And that means that it allows sound to leak out. And that's a design choice, it's not a flaw or anything, that's the design. So I think a lot of people who know headphones know that the variants are either open back or closed back. There's some other differences as well in deciding what headphones you want. But for my setup, I went with an open back and a closed back, and they're both circumaural. And that means that they fit over your ears. So they're not on ear, they're cover my ears. I find that they're much more comfortable. I don't like headphones sitting on my ears. It's very uncomfortable. So this unit, that's my headphone amplifier and DAC. So that's a Chord Hugo that came out in 2016. I often talked about my Dave over here, so just briefly show you, here's the Dave. This is my main DAC here. And the Dave is basically came into play because I was so impressed with the Hugo. And the thing about the Hugo is that you can use this not only as a headphone amplifier and DAC, but you can also use it in your main system. I mean, it's that good. And for many years, I used the Hugo in my system as my main DAC. It's battery powered. You can recharge the battery. You can leave it plugged in, but even with it being plugged in, the DAC will only get its power from the battery, and that's by design, so that you separate the unit from any sort of line noise that might be coming through your electrical outlets. So I thought that was a smart design. I've loved this Chord Hugo DAC, and I also love these headphones, and I went with each for specific reasons. I got the Sennheiser back in 2016. It retailed for, I believe, I got it $1,600. And again, it's an open back design, which allows sound to bleed out. And with the open back design, oftentimes the soundstage, you get a wider soundstage, sort of like an out of the head type of impression or effect with the music. It's, you don't feel like it's just playing inside your head. You feel like the music extends beyond the headphone. My first impression of the Sennheiser headphone when I first got it was that it felt like I was listening to speakers within the room. it's hard to explain. You would have to really try for yourself, but that was the first thing that the first impression I got was it came across as if I'm listening to speakers, and I oftentimes would just take it off to verify that there weren't any speakers playing in the room. Whereas the Shure headphone here, the closed back design, but for closed back design, it does have an impressive soundstage. It actually comes across as an open back headphone, even though it's closed. I would say the bass is a little bit more forward with the Shure. This comes across as a headphone. When I first heard it, it really sounds like you're listening to a live event, like a live concert. It was kind of edgier, not edgy in a bad way, but I think it just came across as just a live event vibe with the headphones. Both headphones are really good. The Sennheiser has it's really a flat response, and oftentimes a lot of people would say that, oh, it really lacks some bass. But I think the Sennheiser, you really have to take some time to consider the headphone amplifier that you use with it. It's very dependent on that. It's finicky in that sense. So as long as you are able to match it to create the synergy, it will really shine. And the Hugo is actually a great match for this headphone. I can't say enough about the two. The Shure itself, again, it's a great headphone. It doesn't really require a DAC because it's a 60 ohm resistant, whereas the Sennheiser is 300 ohms. So you do need to have a DAC with this headphone, a headphone amplifier with this headphone. You can't just stick it into your iPod and expect to get the best out of it. In terms of what would you use each, what is the right application for each of these? The Sennheiser, you can't listen to these headphones in public, or you can't bring it to work to listen to these headphones, because again, it's an open back, it bleeds out sound, so anyone around you will hear the music. But again, it's exceptional if you're able to listen to it in a quiet environment and really get lost in the music. Whereas the Shure, it's a closed back design, so it's really a mobile headphone, meaning you can take it to work on a subway or wherever. Also, it's really excellent at blocking out external noises. I've taken this headphone to work and it does great. I mean, it's not a Bose noise canceling, but it does do an exceptional job at blocking out noise. As far as comfort, they're both relatively comfort. I feel like the Shure is somewhat lighter. I mean, you can tell the Sennheiser is a little more substantial, but both headphones are really comfortable, and I'm really happy with each of these units. And I plan on keeping these for many, many years. If anything, I may add another headphone, but right now I'm really happy with these headphones. And I think anyone who's got a setup, a 2-channel home theater, what have you, I would think this adding headphones would be, kind of one of those things you want to have in your portfolio. It's not something that you're gonna use to replace your setup, but it's just another option that I think anyone who's serious about music should have as an option in their AV system. So again, I'm pretty happy with these headphones, and I wanted to just take this time to share my impression of them. So thanks again for watching the video. Please subscribe and like this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye.